I mean, it could be argued that there's a couple ones. Like, I think she probably goes even with Captain Falcon.
Really?
Yeah. If actually, the Jigglypuff would also beat me at Big House Forsaken. Beat Sensational too.
Really?
Yeah, he beat him in winners.
That's crazy. Anyways, so Villager typically, I don't know, a more patient character against another patient character, especially Raichu4u, like kind of the pioneer of the air dodge and neutral. I don't know. We'll see how Jigglypuff gets in between, Villager's just defensive wall, because I would imagine he's just gonna be looking for pokes throughout the entire match. I don't know. And just punishing his approach options if Villager just decides to get greedy.
I feel like in this matchup, Villager just needs to camp.
Definitely. Because I mean, what can Jigglypuff do?
There's similar archetypes and characters, but Villager does it much better.
Well, especially because Villager has, obviously projectiles and quick projectile aerials.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Villager just plays his cards right, just spaces out, doesn't go for anything too heavy, he should be able to win.
R4U is doing a really good job of spacing him out right now, though.
Definitely.
Or, like, not getting spaced out is what I meant to say.
He's been applying nice pressure. So like that was good, but I mean he just kind of went at the wrong time because the Void Rocket came out.
Not a lot of people hit the Villager tree, which is something you really need to do.
I've never seen that.
Because the tree has health, and so if you want to take it out as a threat, if you just keep hitting it.
Also, the tree can extend hitboxes too. I know that I've personally gotten janked with it because like you'll smash through, it'll delay it.
Yeah.
But this is actually really close right now. This is really close. I mean, AKA Brian just kind of putting him in a bad spot. I don't know, just sitting on top of the platform, because if he hits him in the back air, he's dead.
Yeah, Jigglypuff's back air, it's less of a neutral tool in this game, but it's much stronger.
It's a very strong kill option. Probably one of her best, probably her fastest kill option. Looks like the tree's going to go away, so he's not going to be able to use the axe, because, I mean...
Trying to catch the vulnerability frames.
But, now, Villager, like, I think that Brian was using the tree just to have the axe in play, because that's a super solid and fast kill option. Oh, that's it. The grab's gonna take it. But Jigglypuff typically not getting grabbed too often, just because of how often she plays in the air. Let's see, will Raichu4u be able to close out the stock quick, or is AKA Brian going to get a ton of extra credit, as they like to call it?
Oh!
Yo!
Untechable.
That was untechable. There was no green flash.
Goodbye, sir. Go directly to Blast Zone.
Straight downwards. I don't know, Brian. I don't agree with Brian just hugging the wall in the recovery, because, he's gotten pounded from that, and, he got killed.
He's gotten stage spiked a couple times. He's not really adapting.
So, like, if Brian recovers high, I think he'd be a lot more safe. Just because Jigglypuff is also pretty slow and can't catch up. We shall see. Uh-oh. So he's doing it again. It's just easy pickings.
Yeah, R4U is just trying to scout out his options.
Nice grab. Two characters you typically don't see grabs on very often, just because of how often they're in the air. Because that's their entire neutral game.
Villager especially, because his grab also kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Villager's
his frame data is not very good, but he has like the second strongest back throw in the game.
Definitely.
All right, it might be third. It's either second or third. It's between him and Toon Link for the second.
It's really strong. Who was number one?
Ness.
Oh yeah. No.
I'm like, that's out. That
was obvious. That was a.
Ness is the back throw lord. It used to be Sonic.
Yes, that.
I
think he was looking for a rest. He was just running up against the shield, waiting for him to drop.
I don't see R4U do it as much anymore, but he used to be really good at scouting an opponent's tech options, and then just resting like a roll.
Oh no!
He just fell asleep on that option. He didn't respect the tree at all.
No. I don't know if he didn't see if it got cut or he just went for it. But man,
you're probably gonna have to play Meat Beef.
Oh, cool. I haven't played him in a really long time.
When are you guys?
Who's he playing? Oh, Mrs. Bowes. And the winner of us wins.
Most likely me.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be a fun break. Actually, I usually don't get to play Yoshi or Fox too often, so I'm excited. I don't know. Well, let's see. I know that I'm pretty sure that Battlefield is Villager's best stage. just because I know Alf loves to counterpick it.
He sets up well under the platforms.
Yeah, and he can just use the platforms to his advantage, especially when recovering and just setting up traps.
Villager will also live a really long time on the stage, because Villager's already decently heavy, and Battlefield has the highest blast zone by a solid bit.
But Raichu4u with a solid lead right now, 59-9.
Yeah, he's just trapping him at the ledge. He's not really letting him get very much. But Brian's got stage control now. Let's see what he can do with it.
He's just giving up center stage. You can't do that especially against Jigglypuff. Because one of Jigglypuff's big things is probably just gonna be staying center stage.
He's overusing bowling ball. I think Brian's getting a little nervous.
He is, definitely. Could be the nerves. Oh.
I was kind of expecting to see a nair out of R4u there.
Definitely try to either hit him or pop the other balloon.
He's also another thing I noticed though. Brian really isn't using his nair much. I feel like that'd be a good tool in this matchup because Puff's strings aren't exactly true combos very often, and he can rush out them a lot.
Nair is frame 3, if I recall correctly.
And it's got one of the better hitboxes for a nair too.
Yeah, it has good hitboxes. It lasts a pretty long time too. Plus, it has very little ending lag, so he should be abusing it against Jigglypuff's frame data.
He's getting a little bit predictable with these side Bs at the stage, but it's working out for him.
He's just getting desperate for damage at this point.
Ooh, that was good.
Does
It's got item priority.
I was gonna say bowling ball probably has item priority.
If bowling ball didn't have item priority, it would be the best smash attack in the game.
That would be
kill. It would kill you at 50 consistently, and just no, please no. I don't want these thoughts.
That's horrifying.
It's like the idea of like Bayonetta smashes having real priority.
Please stop.
Like, at that point, smash attacks become neutral options for Bayonetta because she can just like, oh, here's this giant wall.
Sit there and use those Exodia fists and stuff like that, whatever you want to call them.
They look more like Obelisk the Tormentor. That's what Ori was saying.
That's true. I don't know. I've just heard Exodia, and that was my favorite. But man, Raichu4u with a pretty convincing lead right now. This is like a complete reversal of Game 1. Like Game 1, they were going even. Now Raichu4u's just gotten the download. He's not letting him get any hits in. Because, like, I mean, frankly, Raichu4u can just camp him out the rest of the game and just stall him.
I don't see that happening with much time left on the timer, though.
I don't either.
Especially, like, I know that specifically R4u, surprisingly, as the Jigglypuff main, is actually pretty anti-camp. Like, he considers it kind of a lame playstyle. I know it's his opinion on it.
I agree. I mean, camping isn't always what you have to do, but
he just did.
Yep, he just laughed him for a second. This is gonna be Brian's gonna need a miracle to come back right now, or just really play this perfectly. Like, I don't know. Raichu4u has just been adapting and is calling out his jumps out of shield. He's just using pound because like it's a super good option on shield, especially if they're sitting on the ledge, because either A, you're gonna have a small shield, or B, you know, if you decide to jump out, you're gonna get hit by it. So it's not as bad as an option as people think it is.
He tried to end it the same way he did Brian's first stock last game. He tried to untackable nair.
Okay. Let's see. Brian just isn't.
Brian's just throwing out kill options. He can't figure out how to kill him.
He's not capitalizing off of Jigglypuff being off stage.
I mean, to be fair, it's one of the harder capitalizations.
It is harder, but if you can land a hit, just keep on knocking her off. I mean, she'll eventually either run out of jumps so you can get a footstool.
Yeah, to be fair, I would say that Villager is the most likely character capable of edge guarding Jigglypuff.
That's what I'm saying, because Jigglypuff's
finally takes the first stock at 156.
That's a lot of rage, so it's possible, but I mean, at the same time, Jigglypuff needs like a forward air or an air because all her moves are fresh from him.
Honestly, I'd almost be like less afraid of like a hit and more be like a Villager shield break setup or something. Because that'll kill Jigglypuff at 0.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Jigglypuff's shield break is deadly.
Oh,
he used it to extend the hitbox, I told you.
I think that might have been what he was going for Game 1 when he ended up, but he was able to cut the tree first.
This time he made it work, so we'll see what happens this time. I'm curious if Brian's going to switch to Wii Fit or not. Oh, yeah. You're not in there. So Brian opting to stay Villager, which is interesting.
Yeah, I feel like he's afraid of getting edge guarded as Wii Fit. Because Wii Fit's recovery isn't that great.
It's not that great, but it does have hitboxes on it.
But it's pretty easy to hit her out of it. I can say that from experience.
Oh
yeah. Like Jigglypuff Nair would beat it, I think, or especially like a fair.
Just something with a longer hitbox and lasting hitbox too. I don't know, Raichu4u just off on a strong start like he was last game. He's really got
all
the
that's
down
happening.
on
All that's
oh
happening
my
is Brian is just running away, and he can't figure out how to deal with these hitboxes.
He can't figure out how to, break through Raichu4u because he's using his forward air, just to cancel out
I
things with
honestly
item
feel like it would
priority
benefit him
very
if he
well.
just started approaching more. He's playing so defensive, and then Raichu is just beating every one of his options. He's pressing a lot of buttons too.
He is pressing a lot of buttons.
Like, he's pretty much throwing out an aerial whenever he can, and it's like really starting to hurt him.
Because Brian just isn't able to punish his just random aerials. Honestly, if you went underneath him, possibly use something like an up smash, just something that has a lot of range, or like went underneath with an up air, he could possibly be punishing better. Just from what I personally think, because if I recall, Jigglypuff's dare isn't fantastic. So, I don't know. That was nice. But
Brian's starting to catch up though.
He is. He tried to set up with the down air so he would tech inwards into the bowling ball, but he didn't make it. Nice grab. Let's see if he can do it. See how. Here's the difference: is that Raichu4u is going for the off stage.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Once he got the trump and he went below.
Looking like Fox.
You're right. See how it's like Brian's just not utilizing Villager's fantastic recovery. Just go to the other side.
Yeah, he could have just gone all the way under FD. To be fair, going under FD as opposed to most stages is a little scary.
That is true.
It goes down almost to the blast zone, so you kind of got to thread the needle. But he could have also just gone high.
I was gonna say he could have just gone around and over. Because it's definitely possible. Ooh,
got him with a chop.
Just
all right,
barely
this
too,
is
because the tree just died. He needs to look for a lot more of those and just kind of do what he did for the rest of the stock, because he has been playing a little bit more aggressive in landing hits, but I don't know. I think he definitely needs to use the X more.
A lot of options just beat out by R4u because R4u's got the read on how he's using his aerials.
Raichu4u is just outplaying him. At this point, he's outplaying him. But see, what was it? He could just shield it. He would have just been fine.
Yeah, he has really not been shielding almost at all.
Like I said,
I think R4u conditioned him though, because he was getting a lot of grabs in the first game. I think he kind of conditioned Brian to not want to shield.
Plus, he's also probably conditioned him with Pound too, because he was using Pound a lot game 2, and that obviously destroyed shield. So we'll see. We shall see. You definitely can't count Villager out of this because Jigglypuff dies at weird percents. But at the same time, there's no way you can count out Raichu because of his insane lead and just the download on the match.
He just keeps getting him off stage.
I'm not a fan of Brian's approach options.
Oh, that's gonna be it.
I wasn't a fan of Brian's approach options with Dare on Shield, just because every single time he would either get grabbed.
The problem was he was doing it into the ground when he should have just kept floating by. He should have the Villager can kind of float, or at least away. He should have hit his shield and landed a little bit away.
Because now Raichu was just capitalizing off it because he kept on falling into it.
Really solid stuff from R4u.
You got